Here we are, folks. The weekly dice. Oh wait, this isn't even the weekly dice arena. I feel like I should start again. We'll crop this out for YouTube land. Hello, folks. Well, I guess it technically is. Here we are, weekly dice arena number 14, I think technically, but we have got a special treat here. We are spectating Shadowmeld versus Cory in the Golden Age two-team takedown format. They have rolled and they have picked their first two teams. The way this format works is you bring two teams to the table. You have to win with both teams to take the match. So we've got a best of three coming at us. It's going to be awesome. Take it away, fellas.
All right, I am going first.
This format, I feel like I should have rehearsed that.
You too.
So.
None of those are masks, and you brought PXG, so I'm rolling them.
Yeah, that's a quick way to lose a Golden Age game. There's more masks.
These are all masks.
Those are all masks, so.
Which might be a little too excessive.
Yeah, that might have been problematic.
No, sorry, I have.
No, I got you. I will.
So I haven't seen either of these teams.
You know what? I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay.
And I haven't
Your turn.
really.
I don't want to buy anything. None of these things are good.
Haven't really looked into them much. We got the red sidekicks over here. Get crazy. There's a couple masks. We know that's good. Fielding sidekick's good if he's trying to make sort of a pressure play later, but he does need to get some things into the use pile so he can PXG. Infinite Manticore. Sounds about right.
Sure.
And I'll pass you.
Elf Thief.
Okay. I'm going to have PXG once, twice, 3 times.
So PXG as much as you can, which was only once. 7 years without, man. That's congratulations. Ray, I actually have zero idea how that works, to be frank. Ooh, let me turn the discard off. Let me do that. Oh, sorry, everybody. You probably just saw a whole bunch of my tabs that you didn't
I will, you know what? I will reroll this fist.
Rerolling a fist, keeping 2 bolts, 3 question marks.
All right. I will pay a bolt, or field a sidekick, pay a bolt, blue eyes, and for 3, I will buy a Manticore.
Manticore. Sounds great.
Pass to you.
I'm going to PXG.
I thought that I muted the Discord, but I suppose I just did not. So Cory's got sidekick over there. I don't know if there's any fixers out. I feel like why bring a fixer when you could blue eyes and PXG, but
yeah.
Maybe you just need all of the tools. Commander Root, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here.
Pass priority.
Okay. I'll PXG twice.
So for people that have not watched
All right, and I will roll everything.
a game that includes PXG, it's sort of, it seems to move very slowly, but you're really moving very quickly. So you save a lot of energy for the PXG global, which is redundant when you say it that way. But it seems like you're not doing a lot, but you're actually being super efficient with those energies coming out of the from the use pile to the prep area.
Okay. I will field a sidekick, pay 1 energy to field the Manticore on level 2, and then, 1 energy to field Manticore on level 2, and then I will buy 2 Chewingas, and then pass to you.
Yeah, so again, the PXG on your opponent's turn is huge. That's why Elf Thief is so huge
Roll everything and take 1.
in this meta. Takes a bag burn. Cory down to 19. We'll get a single generic for his troubles, though. What up, Apricot Droop Fruit? Thanks for being here. Slow Cool as well, wandering in. I like that dice tower, by the way. People didn't like the Chewingas. Chewingas are just,
Significantly better.
in my experience, they're just totally bad in draft because of experience.
So, field, Elf Thief only level 2 for free.
So Fields Elf Thief
And?
will
Take
get.
Is it a question mark down there?
Yep.
Yep. We'll get to use Patrick's question mark.
And then I will.
If somebody in chat wants to let me know if somebody's like raising Kane in the Discord looking for me, I did page 2 people before I closed the tab, so I kind of feel bad about that.
Then I'll spend those 3 generic and a fist to buy a Hulk.
Mike, I've got a fresh box of those draft
Nice.
packs. You can just come on down, man.
And then a shield.
See what he decides to do here. He's got those 2 masks waiting. So spending the other 4, not a huge deal. He's just trying to do it as efficiently as possible.
Then I will.
I remember when fabricating Elf Thief was a big deal because then you could field a couple each turn for times like these when you could just steal all of the
Blue
masks.
Eyes to Elf Thief.
There we go.
No,
He's using Blue Eyes to KO instead of Fabricate,
Bard.
which is cool too. Buys a Bard. We know what that does.
And then I'll pass priority.
Oh, PXG once. PXG twice. My turn?
Yeah.
All right. Fill my bag.
Right.
Draw 4 dice. Sidekick still in bag.
Both Chewingas come out. He dodges that last sidekick in the bag. And away we go. Oh my gosh, we didn't even bet any bad rolls on this first game. Man, what kind of amateur am I right now? Well, somebody remind me before the next game. Zane Kyber, what up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. We're just into game 1. Got a couple Chewingas, got a couple masks, and a couple things to spare. It's just going to be funny because I feel like both players know how each other's teams work better than I do because I have not studied them up. But we shall see.
Buy a Shriek.
Spends the 3 on Shriek, which is never a bad buy.
And pass priority to you.
Keeps all the masks for the PXGs. Also has a question mark, which could be used for some
And
Blue
it's your
Eyes
turn.
shenanigans. Some,
Bags
I mean,
empty.
Star Labs, not necessarily. Single question mark going to help there. I guess Magic Missiles on the other side, so could use that. So character's not really rolling here for Cory, unfortunately. His Elf Thief, he really would have liked to have that stolen energy from Patrick. See how he chooses to spend these.
Love that. And let's see.
This is sort of the position you get in with PXG sometimes. If your characters don't roll, you end up just buying too many things, which is a trap. Especially with Blue Eyes to keep things cycling when fielded abilities.
Those 4.
Doesn't need to buy too many things.
Sounds good.
Oracle's going to be helpful.
Polymorph her in.
Ouch. All right.
Yeah.
I will pay 2 for PXG. And then pass back.
Yeah, that Oracle's going to make
A2
PXG
for
super
a constant.
less of a
Okay.
landslide piece.
Draw 1.
Some more
Fill
single-sided
the
for you.
bag.
So I feel like Patrick's going to have to react, at least in some way. Could be from bolts from Chewinga. It could be some other shenanigans. Good instincts. Yeah. Oracle. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
He gets both
Chewinga's,
Chewinga
why do you
again,
do this to me?
which I think, again, as he's expressing, is not
I
necessarily
will feel the sidekick.
what he wanted to happen.
I will.
Yeah. He can Shriek Oracle, which then would make Cory have to react pretty heavily. Probably Constantine. I feel like the damage portion of this game is going to happen fairly quickly. When it does happen. I'm not saying it's...
Pay 3 for a cold gun.
Cold
And
gun?
pass to you.
That will kill a... that will help with an Oracle for sure. Land double bolts or also trigger Manticore. Gotcha. So he's shooting for his Chewingas to be double bolts. I see. Choffrey. Welcome to the stream. Cold gun, miss that, dude. Cold gun is such a good piece. It's like the old, what was that, Loki's Scepter from one of the super old sets?
Yeesh.
Except for even better with the bursts.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably should have studied up just a hair. But again, it will become apparent when it does start happening. Like I said, I feel like the damage portion of this game is going to be fairly quick. With Green Goliath on one side and this Manticore madness on the other side. So Elf Thief runs into the field, does not snag any of Patrick's energy this turn. I think Patrick ditched PXG until he can get rid of Oracle. Hit me up, it's yours. I couldn't even tell you what set that's from. Hashtag filthy casual Ross.
That's the Elf Thief.
Blue Eyes the Elf Thief. Again, he wants to keep that cycling through. The Winfield is so good.
By Scarecrow.
Battle for Faerun. Yeah, I'm looking for somebody who wants to sell me their entire D&D 1 set, because I have 0.0 of that set.
And what's the defense on your Manticore, just for reference?
1-4 at level 1, and then 5 at level 2s and 3s.
So big old fat bottom there on Manticore. Give me a few days. All right, I got you. At least you know I'm looking.
And then I'll pass turn.
Sure.
So Cory can still keep his masks because he can still PXG. Here comes the Shriek, though. which I imagine is going to Shriek Oracle. We'll talk later. That's what I'm talking
I'll
about.
pay 1 to field Shriek, naming Oracle,
So Shriek's Oracle.
and then I'll PXG twice.
PXG's twice on his own turn because he
What's
might
the defense on your Shriek? 3?
3.
he might be intending that she's going to die this turn.
Pass to you.
Magic Missile style. Yeah, I keep waiting for a D&D 1 set
Correct.
to just come floating through for sort of cheap. I feel like prices are almost on the rise for that set, though. After TOA came out, people were like, oh, everything D&D would be pretty cool. And then it went from like a nobody wants this set at all to people want to toy around with all the D&D stuff. Cory's got plenty of energy. Let's see what he plans to do. He does have that polymorph again for some craziness. He could buy a big old bugger, put it straight to the field, essentially. Comes up double energy, though.
Alright.
If I'm looking correctly. Maybe that's his magic missile, though.
That for free.
Seems to be bluish on my screen.
That for free.
So again, Elf Thief gets no thieving this turn. See, it's this Golden Age thing is fun because it used to be, you would Dwarf Wizard the Oracle, and then you would just KO your own Oracle and refield it. And since it got refielded, Dwarf Wizard doesn't help you at all. But Shriek, my friends, it's a little different. Poly is the red on the right. Ah, I see. I see. So he did roll polymorph. It's just not the double energy one that I thought it was.
Spend those 3 on another magic missile.
All right.
So magic missile gonna be
And then
Cory's main removal, I feel like. I think, if I remember, Cory has a Scarecrow in the bag, which he can Blue Eyes to trigger effect,
and ping off one of my sidekicks.
which is pretty cool.
My turn?
I'll pass back. Yeah.
So Shriek lives for a
Fill the
turn.
bag. Draw 4.
So far, so good. Also, stream, how are the volume levels? I can't really tell.
Keep that.
If any one of us needs to be louder, let me know.
That's pretty good.
Says, oh, that's pretty good. Finally gets a double bolt on one of his Chewingas.
Reroll just the cold gun, I guess.
Cold
No.
gun,
No go
transparent,
on the cold
cannot see anything on that die. Thanks, Mike.
I'll buy 2 Chewingas.
So really going to be flooding the Chewingas here.
And I will field this sidekick. And I'll pass priority to you.
Pass back.
Your turn.
All right.
4 in the bag.
So rolling Hulk, Bard, and Elf Thief, and Scarecrow. Hawk, Bard, Elf Thief, Scarecrow. He gets everybody but Scarecrow, I think. Yeah, the longer Shriek lives, the better for Patrick for sure.
That's a thing.
Okay, so Green Goliath coming out this
Fill
turn.
that for free. And
What do you want to steal?
question mark, I guess.
So
Okay.
Elf Thief gets a
Sure.
target this time.
What are you spending it on?
Well, let's figure that out. I guess I'll spend it to field Bard.
Okay.
And then
Yeah. Cory doesn't have a great way to generate a lot of bolts. It's true.
Mhm.
He could Scarecrow and steal her.
And
But he could block with Mana Core and it wouldn't die. Neither would die.
Okay.
And then I will ping my Hulk with Magic Missile.
Deal 2 damage to my field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Classic Green Goliath. Stole the question mark, yep. So Patrick with 2 blockers here. Bard's in the field, so any damage through is going to be amplified.
So let's see.
Could get a little mushy here.
That should be plenty of damage, unless I'm just not doing math correctly.
2 bolts though is going to help.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing with everything.
You have to pass priority to me first.
Oh, sorry, pass priority. My bad.
Yep, so those 2 bolts are going to help whittle down some
I will
characters.
pay a bolt.
Yep.
To Pyro Global, which has me draw 1, fill my bag, and draw 1 more.
So this is
And then roll them.
This is the shenanigan piece that we're looking for. Here it comes, that's right.
Because I got this double bolts, I get to keep it, and I do 2 damage to the Bard. Then I'll spend another bolt to draw 2 more dice,
See if you can chain some Chewingas here.
Single bolts.
and do 2 more damage to your Bard.
Yep.
And then I'll spend another bolt to draw 2 more dice, and do 2 more damage to your Bard.
Yeesh.
You suck, Patrick.
What's that?
I said you suck.
I know you. And then I'm going to spend another bolt
Do it until he runs out of
to
bolts.
draw 2 dice.
Well, until he doesn't roll double bolts, I guess, right?
And then I'm going to spend another bolt to draw those same 2 dice.
I guess that has to happen. He has to run out of bolts and
And then
not
I'm going to
roll.
spend another bolt to draw those same 2 dice.
Come on, one more time.
Oh, yes,
And I'll do 2 damage to your Constantine.
Okay.
Ouch.
And then I'll spend a bolt to draw this 1 and put these 3 in the bag and roll these 2. Nope. Put them all back in the bag, and then I'll spend this bolt to draw 2 of those.
Come on, rolls. Work with me here.
Yeah.
I keep that one, which I will immediately
Playable.
spend to
Yep.
draw 2 more.
So it's
Which is nothing.
gets it.
But I feel like I need to keep going. So
So I pay a
I'm
bolt.
going to
So he's gonna have to reintroduce a sidekick to
Spend
the
a
mix
bolt.
here, which is going
draw 2
to
again.
heavily dilute his odds. Maybe not heavily. It's going to dilute his odds eventually.
And deal 2 more damage to your Constantine.
Switch should be dead. Yep.
1 second.
1 second. This might be a second. He said, "Let me get a drink real quick." Literally, he's taking a drink. Folks, if
All right,
this
sorry
if
about
this
that.
isn't Golden Age, I don't know
And
what
then I
is.
will spend 1 to draw these 2.
I like how people were saying that Worlds last year was going to be the Wild Wild
And
West.
spend
Like,
1 more.
no, Golden Age
So
is
roll
the
the
Wild
same
Wild
2.
West. Freaking weird.
Keep this bolt. The sidekick goes back in the bag. Spend this bolt to draw the sidekick, and then feel
As long as he doesn't pull the other sidekick here.
And then roll these 2. And deal 2 damage to a sidekick.
Interesting. Not going for Oracle next. I mean, Oracle's already shrieked, so. she's
Do
just a
2
fat
damage
body.
to another sidekick.
Just a
and
fat
then-
body. Golden's a lot of fun.
Nothing.
I mean, I haven't played
Ooh,
competitive Golden in
this
a long
bolt.
time.
And then
Actually, I don't know that I've ever played top tier, like high level Golden play.
nothing.
And maybe in
Now I
that
have to spin
way.
that bolt.
Oh, he finally has to spin another bolt. In that way, I don't feel like
I think
I've
that's
ever
probably good enough for now.
like it's always been like a really good team versus like a
I
really
will-
okay team, you know?
No, I'm not sure. I'm actually gonna
So let's see if
blue
it's...
eyes my shriek.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is going to
Actually, yeah, I'll blue eyes my shriek, and then I'll pay double
because Oracle
to
is no longer
Star
blanked.
Labs this sidekick, and then PXG those two.
So getting his bag,
And then
whole bag back next turn.
pass to you. You may attack if you want.
Do what you will, my friend. Right. So Shriek is another double bolt target. And he can blank Hulk when he comes back in. Yeah. Ray is on it. I feel like at this point in the game it is going to be more essential
I don't think I'm going to, but I am going
to shut down the field clear than it is to shut down the Oracle tax.
Hold down and spin Oracle up.
Okay.
Polymorph Global here to make
My turn.
Oracle even fatter,
Sorry.
but with almost infinite damage. I'm not sure that a fatter bottom is going to help a whole lot.
Yes.
We shall see.
Faster.
He knows something I don't. He's played this team a zillion more times than I have. 118 more percentage. Shadowmeld with such a lonely field, but we've seen what can happen with a lonely field.
Oh, it's a level 1 shriek.
Level 1 Shriek, which she is in Green Goliath range at this point. He could be looking for a level 2 or 3 Chewinga to keep so that he can spin Chewinga down, spin Shriek up. Didn't
Sure.
get it though.
Field 4 sidekicks, a level 1 shriek, and while we're at it, we'll pay 1 and field this Chewinga. By the way, I named Hulk with the shriek, in case that wasn't obvious.
It wasn't obvious for a
And then I
washed-up scrub like
will pass to you,
Except for that Ray already told
and
me that
then
was
I
going to
actually have
happen.
to attack with the Chewinga.
He must attack with Chewinga.
Block with Elf Thief.
Cool, thanks.
So free Elf Thief recycle. Didn't even need to blue eyes it
Your
himself.
turn.
Alright, my bag's empty.
I'm trying to think what the next play is here. I wonder if Cory just plays his game, clears field, gets barred, pushes everything, and then just hopes the double bolts don't roll. You know, like, is that the play?
Shriek's level 1.
There's more stuff in there. It's so funny.
She's a 2/2.
Okay, that's right.
Right. I think as long as he has barred out, you know, I think he just plays his game and hopes that the rolls don't come out. Patrick will eventually have to shift his game into something slightly different. I don't know his team well enough to know exactly how that works, but he doesn't necessarily...
Take your question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Field. Constantine.
Mm-hmm.
And that sidekick.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
Z-Mags versus a weenie team is just, just unfair.
then
Literally, it's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
I'm going to pay 2 bolts.
Oh, you actually have to spend the question mark you steal from me first before you do
Oh,
anything
sorry.
else.
Okay. Well, then I'll spend
Question mark
That.
bolt.
Okay. Sounds good.
2 ping shriek.
Okay.
And then I'll spend another bolt to ping shriek.
Yeah,
Sure.
I really like the you have to win with both your teams thing.
And then I will.
This format is super cool. And I like it because it doesn't make the stream end any weirder. You know, like I don't
Bolt.
have to make any special accommodations.
Bolt.
Uh-huh.
So you take 3.
Yep.
What did you have?
What's that?
The Manticore's defense, is it 4?
4, yeah.
So I will pay another bolt to ping out your Manticore.
Okay.
Clear field.
And then I will pay this mask and spin.
Is that Bard in the middle? It is Bard in the middle.
Down
Yeah, I was about to say, that's got to be game if Bard's out.
to spin up.
No problem, Mike. It's a pleasure, man.
Yep.
I'm glad both players were excited for this. You know, it wasn't like a single-sided excitement.
Sure.
Then I'll pass priority.
And I will defiantly PXG before my death.
Just to
Okay.
say I did.
Swing with everything.
Yeah.
Good game. Good
I
game.
thought for sure whenever I passed priority to you that you were going to do what you did the other day and just keep going.
What's up, Matt? Welcome
I
to the stream, man.
was planning on it. You got the Hulk,
You were real
right?
close.
Yeah.
You were real
I
close
couldn't
to
have gotten
doing
through
that.
the Hulk.
Yeah.
Last
I missed the cold gun, or I would have been able to blank the Hulk before
Yeah,
I
see,
went off.
Super
Cold
fun
gun.
game.
If you'd gotten cold gun, that would have been it, probably.
Cold gun would have been a problem.
And I'm going to switch teams alongside you because if this team happens to lose the next game, I'll be at 2-0. But if this next team wins and then we don't get a winner in the next round, then we technically go to life. And yeah, so better
Get a
strategy.
life, which is a problem.
How long did that take, Russ?
Didn't have it on the timer, but it was beautiful regardless.
Oh, dang it. I thought you were keeping track of time.
No, was that my job?
Well, it's 8:43. I don't know what time we started, but
Maybe we could look back at the timestamps in the chat.
Okay.
Do. So both players are switching teams. Is that what I heard?
Correct.
yes, because I won and Patrick wants to switch teams.
Cool. It seems that may have been right on a half an hour. It seems that we might have started at
Okay.
13.
All right, and I get to go first again, correct?
I don't know as far
I
as
think so.
rules
Let me
wise.
pull this up
but
real quick
I
while I
think-
get some team lists pulled up.
So,
Oh, sugar, close the Discord.
all right. I'm gonna go ahead and go so that we're
Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine.
Go.
I'm just throwing dice down.
I'm gonna get teams up as
and-
ASAP.
We have no PXG, so I don't need masks anymore. I'm gonna reroll all these.
Patrick's team. This one.
Oh, that's question marks and bolts. Remind me what your globals are.
I have the ring global,
Okay. Okay.
red dragon global.
Yeah.
And that's all.
I'm going to
My life.
pay one to black. Wait, no, I'm not. Ugh, I'm thinking I still have Star Labs.
All right, I think
Oh.
we're set.
I'm going
You
to.
You don't have Star Labs.
No, not anymore.
About 5.
I'm going
after
to-
that. Yeah, exactly. I think we're fairly right on
Yeah, why
half an
not?
hour there.
I'm gonna Red Dragon, Ring of Magnetism,
Moving into game 2.
and then I will Blackbird to turn off your Red Dragon.
So
Okay.
this ring Cassie
Very sneaky, sir.
thing is pretty classic. It's kind of cool. We have a classics. We have 2 teams that are like classic meta teams with a little twist, which is really fun.
Do you have any globals on your team besides Blackbird?
Corey's got some crazy aggressive 2-cost, 3-cost stuff. Jarvis to take blockers.
It kind of defeats the
Guy,
purpose to bring other globals when
Miriam.
you have Blackbird.
Sure.
I mean, Yanti's there. Got Red Dragon and the ring from D&D for some global action. Got a Fabricator as well to
I'm
keep
going
things fresh when Guy is not ready to make his mark. Patrick doing a little more Control E things. Oracle Blob, the Cassie Ring of Magnetism combo, Constantine. Does have Imprisoned, which is an old
and you're at
favorite.
19.
Yes.
An old favorite. Core's at 19. Is that what I just heard?
I'm going to
Wondering.
Okay. All right.
fortune favors the bold. Right?
Yeah, I can see
Right,
how if
absolutely.
Patrick gets his control pieces out,
That's a sidekick.
it's
And
gonna
I will
stop some
red
things.
dragon for an imprison. So you take one, sir.
Yeesh.
All right.
Cory takes 1, goes to 18.
Mine.
Your turn.
All right. So red dragon's not black-birded anymore, correct?
Correct.
Red dragon's a super classic.
I'm going to red dragon.
Which moves?
Buy a big entrance.
Okay.
And then I'm going to buy a Yanti.
Going for
Sounds
Yanti.
good. Ha. All the actions.
Classic big entrance.
My turn, right?
Yes.
Imprisoned is here. It is not the time,
you
though.
Nope, and reroll.
It's not the time for Ring of Magnetism either. He has nobody to put it on. Yeesh.
That's useful. I will.
2 generics is fine.
Why not put a ring on my sidekick?
Oh, fiddlesticks. We didn't even bet the bad rolls again.
Um,
Worst stream ever.
Then I will.
For those of you that are here and don't know what bad rolls are the stream currency that you may wager on a player's games.
Bunch. Oh, and you did not put the big entrance in your bag, or did you?
I did.
Okay.
This is imprisoned.
Oh, check. In that case, I will.
So both players with an imprisoned, which could make for super fun or not fun gameplay, depending on how things work. If I remember right, Patrick has sort of an anti-imprison on his team, but I forget what it is. Or maybe
Red Dragon U for a misdirection and a Wonder Woman.
Maybe it's that the Ring of Magnetism would stop that. I don't know. Back over to Cory.
My turn.
Nothing's
Yes, sir.
blackbirded as far as I'm concerned. Gnome Ranger, yeah, that's going to stop his imprison being used against him.
Rolled too many. Try that again.
Yeah. Matthew knows what's up. What's up, man? It's been a while. I'm glad you're back. Good to see you. So fist, question mark, single bolt on Yanti and his red action, which is big entrance. Gets Yanti.
I'll field Yanti. I will play a big entrance, and I'll do the tune to you,
Sure.
and then I will buy 2 Guy Gardeners.
Patrick's 19.
All right. And I assume bag them.
Yes. So,
All right. And any attacks?
actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and attack Yanti.
So 17 all.
16. No, you're down to 16.
Would you? Oh, you red dragged me for the break entrance. Yeah.
I red dragoned you, and then a
Yeah.
tune. And
No, you're right. You're right.
two
I
for
missed.
Yanti. All right.
I missed the
So,
first one.
Your turn.
So 16, 17.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to keep track of all these red dragons.
Keep the question mark. Reroll.
You guys got to
Rest
stay on
of
top of
these.
that. It's been so long since I've seen
All right.
that card.
I will use this mask to ring out a sidekick.
The ring. Remember when Res Ring was like the
I will.
jam? Where are my Res Ring fans at in the chat? I know you guys are out there.
Then buy a Gnome Ranger.
So we were talking about this
Your
Gnome
turn.
Ranger being the anti-imprison. Also, pending he doesn't have a bag refill here. He could use Misdirection next time to get Gnome Ranger in the field. Or Cassie. I mean, we will see. Also, his Misdirection's in the use, so I lied. Without.
Sure.
And
Gets a guy.
I will.
Guy's going to continue to beat his head against Patrick's wall of sidekicks for a bit.
Priority.
Pass back.
And I think I'll just attack this guy.
I'll take 4. Go to 12.
Patrick lets it through. He doesn't want to see that every turn.
My turn.
Yes.
Draw 1.
And without
Build
PXG,
a
people are going
bag.
to be, bag management is going to be like a totally different game.
Draw
Instead
3
of
more.
ensuring you're going to roll your whole bag every turn, you are just ensuring that you roll the dice you want every turn. Gnome Ranger blank for now, which I think is going to be the true goal of this turn.
Reroll all of these.
Comes up
Okay.
character this time,
I will
along with fist question mark.
field the Gnome Ranger, which cancels my ring.
Yeah.
And I will buy a Constantine. And
I suppose the
ring is only on your turn, yeah?
Pay 1 once during your turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I suppose Constantine
In
will
that
either
case,
be
I
blanking
will Blackbird your ring global,
Yanti or Guy.
and it has to you.
Not sure which would be a better target.
3, 4.
Gets a guy and then imprisoned. Rerolls the imprisoned for the double energy.
Okay.
He's well aware, I think, that Gnome Ranger would cancel the effect.
Fill those. And guy.
The guys are back in town. The guys.
And let's see. Sidekick bag. Can't do anything with that because you're trying to I'll swing with all that.
Okay. I
So
will.
guy's a 6-2.
Yeah, I'll block Guy with Gnome Ranger and take 3.
Okay.
So Guy gets KO'd.
He's KO. Okay. So you're down to 9, is that correct?
I am at 9, yes, sir.
Patrick's at 9. Wowzer, single digits. I think he's getting all his pieces where they need to be, though. That Ring of Magnetism needs to come up with the Cassie.
Let's see.
Not ideal rolls
No, I
here.
can't, so I won't. I'll pay 1 to field a Gnome Ranger. I will buy a Constantine and polymorph in the Constantine for the sidekick, or misdirection,
Misdirection.
in the, for the sidekick.
You're good.
And then I will ring out a sidekick.
Okay.
And then pass to you. And I will name Guy Gardner.
Guy Gardner is the target of choice. I think just numbers-wise, there's more guys than Yanti. Did he just dodge all of them? Got double fist.
No?
What'd you say?
I was wondering if you were going to re-roll Guy.
No. Wasn't planning on it.
Yeah.
Field those.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to
Decisions.
Jervis.
Sure.
Jervis. I can't.
And
I didn't look to see which Jervis this is. I imagine it's the one attacks, steal a sidekick.
we'll go ahead and buy another guy.
Okay.
Just to try to sneak
No
through
attack.
some guy gardeners.
No.
Draw 2. Fill my bag. Draw 2 more.
Gotta deal with Constantine though. Gets imprisoned.
There's no way I can pass this up. Reroll this. I will field 3 sidekicks and buy a Mr.
It's kind of nice that when he misses it or misses
buy
on
a
purpose,
misdirection. Go ahead.
imprisoned, he can buy his other basic action for 2 generics. Super cool. So tons of field here for Patrick. Cory's got Yanti and some actions coming through, which could be problematic, especially Constantine.
By the way, I'm going to name Guy Gardner every turn.
Okay.
Unless I tell you otherwise.
He said, pour me one and keep them coming.
I'm gonna pay.
Whoop, there it is.
I'm gonna use these 2 generic. I'm
Mhm.
gonna use one of them to field Yanti,
Sure.
and the other to ring global.
Okay.
The old single generic global ability. It's so rad.
What are the fielding costs on your Gnome Ranger and your Constantine?
Constantine 0 and Gnome Ranger is 1 at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put another sidekick, and I'll field both of those.
Mhm.
And then I will. I will use imprisoned.
Okay. Capture all my guys. By the way,
All
did
the
you
dudes.
attune?
I hadn't used. I just now used imprison, so I was about to use.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, that was generic energy.
No, it's generic. So
So-
I'll do 1 to you,
Okay, cool.
Gets all his people back.
and then
And your imprison goes to your use pile, by the way,
oh yeah,
because you broke it when you
when I attuned.
attuned me.
I like how he says broke it.
Okay, and then
Level of Yanti, not sure. I think it's her 2
1,
one
2,
side.
3. Sure.
down to 5.
Down
Alright,
to
sounds good.
5. Patrick's
Let's see.
feeling the heat of the at least the health battle here. I think he'd like his things to start lining up a little better here. Baited it. Vacation to Dupeville. Mrs. Misdirection, which I
will
think is fine.
Field
because-
another sidekick. And I will buy a bard and pass priority to you.
That's back.
Your turn.
I got 4 in the bag.
So Patrick needs Bard to come through his bag very quickly. anything but that 1 point of damage to bust up the imprison.
Sure, no problem.
Is he himself a legal target? That's pretty funny, actually. Gargoyle stare with the facts. Should have attuned himself right in the eyeball. Any target player character, nice.
I'll spend 1 of these.
Yeah, Guy Gardner would have sealed the deal this turn, though.
Sidekick, ring global.
Sure.
And then
We'll see how it pans out, though.
Will-
He really needs Cassie and Ring of Magnetism to come out and be the attune
My turn?
sucker. It's getting dangerously close to just being paper cutted to death.
Yeah. Draw 2. Fill the bag.
There's Cassie and Ring.
Draw
Let's see
two
if they
more.
roll. Also gets, what is that? Another Bard? Oh, that's the only Bard he bought, of course. The one that I was talking about just a minute ago. Oh my gosh. Cassie rolls. The other two do not. Which, Ring not rolling, not a huge deal if Bard would roll. Like, if the game could be over. Cory's got tons of blockers, though.
Reroll Bard.
He is going to keep the two masks on Ring.
Single shield.
Oh, single shield it is.
Fine.
Single shield
No,
it
it's just like
is.
so.
Yeah. Doesn't want to lose a sidekick and his Bard, though.
Should have rerolled the ring, but whatever. Feel that.
Again, I mean, it's hindsight 2020. If
Yeah.
Bard rolls there, then not rolling the ring is a great choice. Since Bard did not re-roll, not re-rolling the ring kind of sucks.
Yeah,
as a
I should have
defensive
rerolled the
option.
ring. Darn it. I will pay 1 to Blackbird the Red Dragon Global.
So he's cutting off, that 1 point of damage.
Pass.
Which I think
back to you.
every point of damage is going to matter a lot here at the end of this game.
And yeah, naming guy again.
Names guy with Constantine, which he said was going to be his choice until stated otherwise. Yep, dice game being dice game.
Going to pay those 2 to field. And guy.
Okay.
I guess I'll pass turn.
All right. Draw 4.
Yep.
Now or never, sir.
Now or never is the truth.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like he's going to need those misdirections. The full re-roll here.
Come on, one more time. One more time. Come on.
Gets one of
I
them.
think that's it.
Yeah, that's going to work.
What are the fielding costs in your field? 2?
Yeah.
So he's going to
I'm going to
imprison
imprison your entire field.
a whole bunch of stuff away. He's going to misdirection and Bard.
Then I will misdirection out Bard for one of my sidekicks.
And that's
and push a
And that's
zillion
game,
damage.
sir.
Literally
Dang it.
kachillion
Whew.
damage.
I was so close, Patrick.
That was so very
You
close.
were.
Dice
You were
game is
indeed,
dice
sir.
game.
I missed a bunch of good stuff there. I will
Yes,
say
you
though.
did.
Yeah, that was some dice on strike for sure. For sure.
But I put them to work eventually.
That's right.
I found the scabs.
You found the key to the puzzle.
So close.
All right.
And
So
all right.
Now you got to beat the Manticore team with that team.
Yeah, I know.
So Cory keeps his team and Patrick
That's gonna
switches
be a long
back.
game.
Yeah.
Let me find out. Oh my gosh, that's so loud.
Hey Ross,
What's
do
up?
you know how much time we have left?
We started at 13 minutes past the previous hour, so we are at. We're 7 minutes short of an hour. Oh, sorry, the mic was off. we are at 53 minutes.
Okay, so we
So
have
got 20 minutes. Or is it
20.
an hour?
We have 20. It's an hour and 15 actually. So
So right at
15
20 minutes or so.
plus 7
Hold up,
is
Patrick's-
22 minutes.
22 minutes.
Manticore
Yeah.
team.
So Ross, if you could give us a timer on that as well,
Yeah, one.
I'd
Yep,
appreciate it.
I will do that.
And this is not like the last one, right? It's highest life wins.
Yeah, it is
Correct.
highest life wins. Correct.
All right.
People didn't like all them ties.
Okay, the stopwatch
I didn't
is
either. It
on.
cost me winning a game.
I'm sorry.
in the
But hey,
Nats. But hey, I
you
won
won-
a game.
You won your
Booyah.
first game.
I
in
won
the
my
tournament.
first game in a Golden Age
Hey yo.
tournament. So
There you go.
That's
All right.
Killing
and
it.
it's against you, so I think it counts double.
Fair enough. Your choice first, sir.
I get to choose whether I go first or second.
Yeah, someone plus me keep time. That would be great. Bets for the final. Yeah, let's start the bets up. Where's the bets? The betting. Let's call this. Who shall prevail?
Sounds
It's
good.
going to be Shadowmeld as option 0 and Cory as option 1.
Transition.
Payout will be 50% of whatever you bet. There will be a 3-minute timer on the 4-minute timer. Heck, let's do it.
Sir.
And the max you can bet is 20 this time. Oh my gosh, I almost put 200. So if you'd like to bet in the chat, you can follow that format.
You just red dragon me, sir?
Yes, sir. I did.
That is a well. Until you buy anything, I'm not taking any damage.
Well, I'm going to buy big ends.
Oh, okay.
So
My turn?
You shall take the damage.
Patrick down to
took the
It
19.
should be your turn.
All right. Sounds good.
It's going to be an awkward matchup, I feel like.
Um,
But it's nice that I've seen all 4 teams now, so I'm sort of
buy a spot,
a little bit more knowledgeable about what's going to happen.
or field 2 buy a spot.
Going for spot this game, which you didn't do in game 1. Interesting shift.
I did not want to play. I don't know that I wanted that, but
Yeah, Cory's saying not necessarily what he wanted. Again, this is going to be a much different game, though. The spot shift might literally be the difference between having PXG on the board and not.
I'm on a red dragon, and I'm going to spend 2 on a throne card.
So
Okay,
Patrick
so I'm at 18.
down to 18 because of
My turn.
Red Dragon, nickels and dimes. Both games are really good. I totally agree.
Sure, sounds good.
Totally agree.
I will re-roll this mess.
If somebody wants to go in the Discord and post that we are on game 3
Psychic.
and where to find the stream,
I
that would be
will.
awesome. Look at all these sidekicks here for Shadowmeld. So many sidekicks in the first 2 turns of the
Ping
game.
my own sidekick. Your turn.
Pings his own sidekick. Get a little bit of ramp for next turn.
What'd you
Your
pick
turn.
Sidekick with?
I have magic missile. It's the really fancy shiny magic missile, but it's
Oh, okay.
Super fancy.
That's what that was. Cool.
yeah.
1 in the bag.
There are officially 4 different versions of magic missile.
What's your other basic?
It's
the
deflection.
deflection.
Which is pay a shield, prevent 1 damage to a character. Which I didn't get to use against your Hulk, but would have been fun.
Interesting. Bringing Magic Missile and the answer to Magic Missile. But as
Mm,
long
it
as you
would
have
be
an idea of how to use it better than your
I
opponent, it
think
is
it would.
good to go.
fun. Zero zilch, none, nada.
I'm going to.
Sorry. Let me do that.
Let's see. Got 4 energy.
Doodle-doo.
Sure, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna buy a Jervis and an Electro.
Okay,
Jervis
sounds good.
and Electra. We didn't see Electra last
It'd be
game either.
really good if I could roll double shields right now.
Really great if you didn't get what you want.
You don't even know what I want. You just don't want me to get it.
Classy response.
I don't know what you
That's
want.
a classic Dice
okay,
Master
I'll buy
Maybe
response.
what you want eventually.
I'll buy a Z-Mags. Go ahead.
Z-Mags. Z-Mags.
I'm sorry.
So I think this
5
was
of your
the
characters cost 2.
I know. Trust me, I know. I made
this
the
was
team.
this was the matchup Ray was talking about earlier. Z-Mags sort of 100% neuters
I'm just gonna put
over half of Cory's team, but let's see if Cory can make it work.
Um,
He's got Electra, he's got Jervis
You gonna ping my sidekicks for me?
so far. Shadowmeld with the mind games.
Yankee?
no, I'm gonna ping 2 of my kicks because I'm tired of rolling
Okay.
for that.
There you go. He's got. I think he's got to ramp
I
up
gotta,
to
I
something
gotta
larger.
kill you with a red dragon.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to ramp up to something larger.
I should just.
All right.
Since all of his characters are Z-Magable, except for the Golem and the Red Dragon. Neuters. LOL.
That guy's free.
So Z-Mags needs
This
to
guy
roll.
costs a lot.
I mean, not
so
necessarily. I think
re-roll.
Cory's already made the
I'm gonna
switch.
keep this
He's not
shield
going to keep
actually.
eyeing
Reroll these.
low costs.
Come on, bad rolls.
Cory hasn't answered his
Come
All right,
on.
emails.
I'll field that guy, and I will.
Is that spot?
Level 1.
I know, but
Yeah.
is it spot?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. It's blurry, so I couldn't tell if it was a Chewinga or spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
I haven't decided what we're going to do.
don't think I even want to buy anything else, so I'm just going to pass to
For
you,
next Tuesday, yeah.
damn Magneto.
One in the bag. Thank you, Magneto.
Thank you,
Saw my Xbox,
Z-Mags.
got scared.
So
Listen,
Z-Mags
this is
comes
the
up
first
Super
Dice
Shield.
Master die I ever bought as a single.
Is it really?
Yes.
It's funny.
Nice.
When I first started playing the game, the first 2 super rares I opened were Gabi and Z-Mags. And I didn't know how good they were.
Sorry.
I had zero idea. Christmas morning.
Alright, so
Christmas morning Gabi. I didn't even own. Trey owned that set. I had zero of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I pulled the super rare from it.
here,
Z-Mag's so good. I know, right?
Sure.
In the right matchup, of course,
on level 3.
which is this matchup.
Field that.
Yeah.
Jervis could be an issue here.
What's the defense on the spot? 1?
1 at the current.
Kept those goblin dice warm. I really I haven't. Like I said, I haven't played a whole lot of like top tier golden stuff
Let's see what's in my bag.
where Gabi would really shine. But I do appreciate them.
I'm going to. I'm going to ping spot
Ping the spot.
yours.
Love you
One
guys
second.
too.
Okay, you're good.
Sorry, you're gonna ping spot first.
I'm gonna ping your spot.
Okay, I'll pay a shield and deflect it.
Blow. What's up, Bodie? How are you, man?
Oh. Sorry, what energy type is Magneto? I can't tell.
He's a shield.
Oh, okay.
Also,
So good for deflecting.
Okay.
Because keeping Spot alive is, I mean, not uber
I'm gonna
critical,
ping
but
my own sidekicks.
that's the
I'll
point of
deflect
having him.
You can deflect mine too.
yep.
It's just faster.
I'm sorry.
Does the answer revolve around things that are...
I'm gonna use Throne Car
Yup.
On
on a sidekick and Jervis, and I'm gonna attack with.
sure, and one of my sword kicks attacks too. Yeah,
Yes.
and I declare no
Do
blockers.
that, like that.
No
Sure, I declare no
blockers.
blockers.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you take 5.
All right, so I'm at 13, and my sidekick goes to the prep area.
No worries, Bodie. Glad you're here, man.
You're
Draw 2.
It has been 2 great games so far.
Fill the bag.
Patrick played the long game, trying to get this
Zombie
matchup for
Magneto
game 3
stays
if
in
it
the
came
bag.
down to that.
Yes.
We will see. Zombie Mags has not wanted to come along for the ride just yet, which made Jervis come through in the
I will
clutch
reroll
there for some
these.
slaps in the face.
All right, 2 sidekicks. And Shriek. Yeah, Shriek.
One would argue that Shriek is
Okay.
almost never a bad buy.
4
Because if you think that Z-Mags is going to lock down 5 of his characters, you can Shriek the 6th or 7th. What am I missing? Ray's trying to figure out this Z-Mags counter. We'll see what's up.
Okay. Let's see how you're gonna be. I will spend one of those to Field Electro, level 3.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to. I'll spin that generic to ring global. Put us on
Okay.
the field.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to red dragon you,
Okay.
and I'm going to buy
I'm gonna pounce you
another big entrance.
for 1 damage. Gets another
good.
big entrance. Ray, what do we think about the play?
Z-Mags. My
so
turn,
many,
right? Or
so
are you
many
gonna
big
start?
entrances.
I'm gonna swing with the ledger.
I'll jump block.
Kaplow.
Z-Mags.
So Z-Mags plus Shriek, pretty good pulls from the bag here. And both
I can
come up
live
character
with all
face.
of this.
Yeah, that was
I will
best case
P
scenario.
to field a level 2 Z-Mags and a level 2 Shriek. I will Shriek your Red Dragon, and Z-Mags covers the rest of your team.
Not the Golem.
Your turn.
All right.
But
One
Shriek,
bag.
Shrieking Red Dragon is definitely hindering, since now the global is also shrieked. Am I right? Pretty
What
sure
is
Shriek does the
Z-Mag's
whole card.
defense, just so I can.
Currently, it's a 6.
So he's asking for defense because that is the biggest hurdle right now. Is going to be getting rid of that Magneto.
Thank you. All right.
Such a sticky
Play
little
big
bugger.
entrance.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the global's also blanked. Can't just keep leaking damage to buying actions.
Going to buy a Guy Gardner, a Jervis.
So maybe the intention here is flood the field with characters. Try to get some stuff around the wall.
My turn?
I will pass turn.
All right.
A couple more sidekicks though.
That's level 2 Shriek, you said?
It is a level 2 Shriek.
Level
sir.
2 Shriek.
She's 3 defense.
Correct.
Correct.
I will field a sidekick and buy 3 Chewingas.
Yeesh.
Your turn.
So now that he's got lockdown, he's going to go for that mana core craziness
3.
and roll for the double bolts. If you guys weren't here for the first game, it gets a little rowdy.
Okay.
I mean, I assume the kill move is just to push with his entire field after that.
Mhm.
After he clears field, push with field. Didn't necessarily get to that point in the game in game 1.
I will buy.
Joe, what's
Two more guys.
Gucci?
Mhm.
Thanks for coming in. It's good to see you.
And
He could kill it with mana core. Oh, I thought he had to do damage to characters. Maybe. So, field clear and smack in the eye.
Okay.
It does it all.
and I will buy another Jervis.
Buy another Jervis.
Sounds good.
Pass turn.
Manticore with no cube. Sorry about it. Yeah.
4
So Chewinga doesn't
energy.
roll, which is not a big deal
I
right now.
will.
He doesn't have the 5 required here to buy the old Manticore. Sort of interesting. I'm confused. I'm confused about the spot buy. Maybe that was just to save.
Red Dragon is shrieked.
I feel like I'm missing
That
something.
actually hurts me.
Red Dragon is
I
shrieked,
can't
so he
spend this fist for some reason.
can't use the glow.
Yeah.
But
Yay.
I'll just buy a
He
Chewinga.
draws 4, not 2. Ah, of course.
And pass
Of
to
course.
you.
There's a big glare on Pyro, so I forgot that card was there.
It's your turn.
Hanging out.
All right. Sorry about that.
Thank you, chat
Sorry.
mates. You guys the best. Couple Jervis. and is that maybe Electra that came up double mask? Maybe.
Okay. Spin that down to field. Jervis. Sorry, he's level 3. That one.
That Jervis is so fun in draft. Tech. The technologies. Rare Parademon. Crispy.
I'll pass priority.
I will Star Labs.
Star Labs. Speaking of things that I really hope get reprinted in the future. Even, I mean, I know the actions themselves
yes,
kind of get
right,
looked
right.
over because the global's great, but
I will.
the actions are pretty cool too.
Field another sidekick.
Just in a way of being
Sure.
different. Every die I draw, 1 damage. Classic.
And I will. Play a throwing card.
Mm-hmm. Targeting.
I'll target those 2. The
Sure.
level 3s. And then
Sounds
I'll
good.
swing with all 3 of those. So
Okay,
I get
so you
2
have-
sidekicks from you.
Does throwing card give them +1/+1?
Yes. +1.
And
well,
and
just
your,
+1 attack and overcrush. So.
your guys have no
3/3.
game text, so you don't steal any sidekicks.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Forgot.
Sorry.
That's right.
So a 3/3 and a 4/3.
3
Zombie
3,
Magneto.
4 3.
4/3.
And then
Okay.
2 2.
So a 3/2 with Overcrush. I will block the 4/3 with my big guy. I
Matches an hour
will
and a half.
chump block the 2/1, and
I think they
I
have
will take
5-ish
3.
more minutes left. But I think they thought it was an hour and 15
So-
minutes, Joe.
I'm assuming Electro's KO because I'm guessing.
Yeah. He's a 5/6. He's a 5/6.
This is a 5-minute warning,
correct?
players. 5-minute warning.
What's
So
that?
you're at 9, correct?
I am at 9, yes, sir.
Okay.
And I will draw 2 and fill my bag and draw 2 more.
9 to 20. So, Patrick is racing against the clock here. He's got all of his control out. He needs to get Mana Court, and then he needs to start rolling double bolts like a madman. After this turn, yeah, it's sort of...
I will field a sidekick, field a level 1 Chewinga, and I will
so... This is a bit odd.
buy another Shriek, and then not field this guy.
So, Shriek
Actually,
again.
No, I take that back.
Shriek going to be good for
I'm
another
not going to
2-bolt
field this
character.
guy. Do I want to buy the Shriek? Yes, I'll buy the Shriek. Okay, sorry, I just had to look at
Yep.
globals.
Look at things.
Go ahead.
All right. I got 4.
One of these
bag.
days I'll get 5 energy.
I was about to say it's been a struggle to find those 5, especially when those Chewinga been rolling on character faces a lot tonight.
I'm gonna reroll all of that because I don't
Sure.
have a way to field them all. So
Cory gets a Jervis, an Electra, and a...
all right. So we'll pay that to field. Level
What is the
3 Electro.
bluish one?
Okay.
Field. That's a Guide Gardener. Sorry.
Yep. No, you're good.
It's a level 2 Jervis, a level 1 Jervis,
Mhm.
and a level 2 Guy Gardener.
Sounds good. Any attacks?
Let's see. How many you got in the field there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
So before this becomes a critical conversation,
I think.
did we decide... Because I think when they gave us the time earlier, they said they were planning on an hour and 15-minute game.
Draw 2, swarm 2.
Is that true, Ray? Like, should we?
Fill my bag. Finish drawing the other 2. It's actually swarm 3,
Clarify.
which means I draw the whole bag.
Yep.
I have us at just over 2 minutes
Come
left.
on, rolls that don't help.
It's an hour and a half, says Mike and Joe. Black Canary, I think, is standing in for Guy Gardner or something. I don't know what he said earlier. There's double bolts, no mana core. Proxy for Guy Gardner, yep.
Okay.
So many bolts. So he does have 5 energy this time.
I will field 2 more sidekicks.
Oh, show.
I will buy a Manticore.
And the countdown begins.
And choose not to field this guy and save 2 bolts.
Okay.
Pass to you.
Alright, my bag's empty.
Yeah, that might have been the first time in this game Patrick rolled for 5 energy. So I guess what I need to know, Ray, is if our timer was based on an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, level 3 guy.
Like, do they actually have 16 minutes left, or do they have 1 minute left?
I will.
Okay, so really it's 15 more minutes.
Buy one of your magic missiles.
Sounds good.
So I hate to interrupt, but the TO's in chat and says that it's actually an hour and 30-minute time match.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
hang on. There may be some confusion. I have the timer paused currently, but Chris and Rob just came in, and we'll see what happens here. If you guys
Okay.
just want to hang out.
Yeah.
Is it 1:15 now?
There is 20 on my clock. There are 24 seconds left.
Chris, are you done? I mean, Cory, are you done with your turn?
Yes, I just finished my turn.
Okay, I'll start my turn, and it's either turn 0 or it's
time
not.
keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to ping off 2 of your sidekicks.
Chris just
Okay.
didn't override.
All right.
Sorry, I should have passed your priority.
That's fine. Swarm 2 more. Swarm again. Oh, wait, I can't.
Yeah, I guess you don't take bag burn for swarm, huh?
It's bag burn only happens if you take
You can't draw your
4
original.
or more damage. I mean, if you don't draw 4 dice.
Yeah.
Right, and so swarm forces you to draw more than 4
Yeah,
dice.
swarms afterwards. So that's a lot of bolts. Holy crap.
It's a ton of bolts.
So no mana core is a problem here.
Do that. I risk that. So I will pass to you, whether I'm turn 0 or not. Your turn.
Okay.
So you're maybe turn 1.
Yes, this is turn 1.
Okay, your turn 1.
So I didn't think it was going to come down to this. I didn't look at the end game rules here. But it's coming down to a super nail biter here. Cory's looking to hang on. The good news is now that we're on turns instead of time, Patrick can continue rolling his infinite double bolts
Pass priority.
for as long as he wants.
I will.
It's going to be a ping fest here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to spend 5 bolts to ping your sidekick, your Jervis, and your guy. Yeah, that guy. All your level ones. All your level ones.
Okay.
Yep. And then if it's still my priority, I will Pyro Global.
Gets mana core and a double bolt.
And then I will ping a Jervis and a guy from your level 2s.
Mana core is so sneaky. I know I didn't study up before this,
And
and
then
it
I will
caught me by surprise for sure.
Pyro Global again. And then I will ping Electra.
Really,
And
really
then-
some nail biter rolls here.
Pyro Global again.
Oh my. Single bolt.
And then I will
Single
ping
bolt.
off. I'll do 2 damage to one of your guys. And then I'll Pyro Global again.
So many bolts.
And then I will
That's absurd.
2, 4, and 1 to clear off the rest of your guys.
That's definitely the hard way to win this game.
And then I'll pass back.
That's hilarious, though.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Is it my turn?
No.
Oh my gosh. The shift in mindset there was beautiful. I was like, oh, mana core, sweet.
Well,
And then I was like, nah, just more and more bolts. Just make it
what's
happen
the
here.
defense on your Chwinga?
1. I mean, yeah, 1.
Chewinga's going to hit pretty hard at his
will
0-1 side.
Hang off, spot a Chwinga and a sidekick.
I'm going to deflect one of them, so which one do you not want to kill? Actually, which one were you going to kill first?
Yeah.
Well, I'll kill the sidekick first.
Yeah.
Okay,
He wants to
I'll
kill.
let you kill the sidekick.
He wants to keep Chewinga alive. Good old 0-1.
Kill the
What's that 16 in the
Chwinga,
field?
I guess.
I will prevent the Chewinga damage.
Alright, so I'll use the last one to kill Chwinga then.
Okay.
Chewinga's sticking in there until
That's bad.
when the pyro goes off. Greg
Yeah, it's
Asmund,
terrible.
indeed.
My empty field.
Yeah, but I might not get lethal.
Yeah, he's got to roll. Got to roll some attack here.
Because you're at 20, right?
Yes.
So this is turn 2. Patrick does have a major board control. Is trying to win on Cory's team. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15.
Gets Chewingas on 1 attack
17,
sides, which is super
18.
nice.
So it's not enough.
He needs to reroll that other Chewinga and get a 1 attack. Yeesh. Oh my gosh. The stones right now to reroll all that. I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. Dice game. Oh, and this is why we're here. Shriek goes blank. Chewinga comes up 1 attack.
I will pay
Yeah, but if he had enough to do 20 damage, it was sort of like a teeter of
to field my Chewingas.
which path to go.
And then I'll pass priority to you. And I'll attack you with my 3 Chewingas because I have to.
Okay, so I take how much? 3?
The 3
Three.
amigos
You're at
coming
17.
through to 17 for Cory here.
My turn?
Cory,
Your turn.
I'm trying to think what he... I mean, he's going to roll every character he owns.
So, is this turn 3?
This is turn 3.
I was 0, you were 1, I was 2, you were 3.
There we go.
So this is 3, right?
Yeah, but we played a 5.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is
Go
3,
ahead.
right?
Yes.
Right. So regardless of how many characters Cory can refield here, it's just more things that need to die prior to the game ending. The issue is, you know, that's more double bolts you gotta roll, or more single bolts you gotta roll. And he has to bolt to pull pyro. Holy moly, this is why we're here, people. I'm glad you guys are hanging out, having a good time. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks to Chris and Rob and Joe, of course, for the opportunity to stream this game.
So
Didn't roll every character, but pretty close. It is even some shields might be critical here to stop some pinging.
That.
But again, with an infinite loop, the shields only go so far.
One of those.
Yeah, so the characters make Patrick have to work for it. I mean, it lowers the probabilities. I'm not sure how much it lowers the probabilities, but it does. Fielding costs, y'all. So he kept tons of shields from the Jarvis. Good old Jarvis.
And this is where I go, why didn't I put Parallax on this team?
I feel like everyone who rolls, dice game is dice game, and then everyone's like, I'll just slap Parallax on it. It's cool.
Hold on just a second.
I mean, I think
Sure.
if he goes super guy aggro, he needs those two. Jarvis is good for removing field. I hate Parallax. Yeah, I never actually played the Parallax minigame. Good old Parallax Elf Thief, man. That was the real deal.
You gonna pass to me or?
I'm gonna pass priority.
Okay, I'm going to Pyro Global. So I draw 2.
Punishing yourself for having Parallax
Fill
in the
my
team.
bag and draw 2 more.
Let's see what happens. That's what it's going to come
I
down
hope
to.
I roll
Let's
some
just see what happens.
I got some bolts.
Manticore comes up 2 bolts, which bolts are good.
Let me know when it's not my priority. I'm gonna pay a bolt. To Pyro again.
Turns 1 die into 4, as Ray was saying a minute ago.
Keep those 2.
So I can stop you?
Yeah, you can interrupt me.
Oh, I
But-
can interrupt you to
So
play
he can-
something else or something?
Correct.
He can
But
respond
if
with
you don't
globals.
have anything else to do, then you can't attack until I'm finished. Just to go back, I will pay 1 to draw these 4.
So many bolts.
I will pay 1 to roll these 4.
Getting crazy. Misses all the double
Pay
bolts
1
there.
to roll those 4 again. Okay,
It's
and
2
this
more
question mark
double
goes
bolts.
back in. I will ping your sidekick. Unless you have anything to say about it.
Wondering,
No, I'll let you ping the sidekick.
wondering.
Okay. I will ping your Tetch.
Okay.
Right. I mean, simply that double bolts are better than
Okay.
single bolts.
I'll ping him again.
In fact, 100% better.
I'll let you have him.
Yeah,
I
I'm
will
wondering what he's
ping
holding the shields for.
your
I mean,
Black Canary Guy Gardener.
Pay a ship.
there's the shield.
I'll ping your Black Canary Guy Gardener.
I'll pay another ship.
I will Pyro Global. So put
So he
these
was
4
holding
in
out for
the
the guy
bag.
gardeners.
Draw the sidekick and 3 others.
I suppose that's he wants the Jervis and the sidekick dead to try to roll shields next turn? Question mark.
Ooh, nothing.
Actually, has
Put
to
'em all
spend
back.
an actual bolt.
Maybe don't draw
I'm
the
gonna take a
sidekick.
nap. Let me know when you're done rolling bolts.
Will do. Yeah, I'll let you know when I consume shields too, unless you're really saving them for something.
There is definitely some calculation going to be critical here in a bit.
Then I'll pay 1 to roll all these. Listen, this
Yeah,
is a
Black
dice
Canary.
rolling game. People play it because they like to roll dice.
Black Canary getting crazy over there.
I'm gonna use up 2 more of your shields.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use up your last shield.
All the shields are gone, so this is pure damage. More bolts.
Then I will ping
Yeah,
one
both-
of your guys for 1.
Both games have been super awesome.
And then
I mean, game 3 coming down to turns is already testament enough.
ping him again.
So one of them's KO'd.
Yeah.
Patrick was ordering around his shields.
Ping
You get a
him
shield,
one
you
more
get a shield.
time. How much you got left on the field? 8.
Well, 7 because you just pinged one of them.
Oh, sure. And just go back in the bag. And then I will pay
Yeah, I mean, game 3 came down to
7
the team v team
KO
matchup.
rest. And then pay 1 to Pyro one more time.
I usually just go face until they stop me.
Drew too many. Oh my goodness. All the bolts. All right. Well, I parried one more time, but it doesn't matter. So go ahead.
Do what you wanted to do with your turn, Cory.
All right. Draw 2.
So this is turn 4.
Fill the
Right?
bag.
0, 1, 2, 3,
Do
4.
I need to get to 17?
Yeah.
Draw. Right. 2 more, right? Draw 2 more. And I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on the board.
So he needs. I mean,
Right,
Shriek would be
7,
a
9,
sufficient
10,
Come on.
hammer here.
Come
It's
on.
funny to think of Shriek as such a as such an offensive powerhouse. But 2 attack is better than the 0 attack of these Chewingas.
All right. I
Oh
pay. Field all that. That is 3 more damage. I have 18. I'm sorry, sir. It was so close.
Yeah.
That was a
Thank you,
squeaker.
Patrick.
Good game, sir.
Bravo, bravo. That was super fun. Good games to both of you guys.